Light it. I'm high, but I'm getting high.
Alright, now we back. Episode number 14. Coffee, Blunts, and Donuts. Yeah, we got a special guest here. We've been listening to this guy for a long time, T. We know this guy personally. He's been doing music for a while. I actually found something old of his. I was like, I'm just gonna start the episode with that. Word. So we're gonna go into this real quick, and if he remembers any of this and he decides to join in on it, that's up to him. But this is one of my favorite. This is like when I first was like, yo, this motherfucker got some bars. So here we are, Coffee, Blunts, and Donuts, episode number 14. It's your host, ITS, my co-host, Tasha Tamara. But I'm also ITS, aka Gas Daddy, you know. They hate that name. I love it.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to introduce us. He just want to jump right into it. Like, I'm like, slow down, Gas Daddy, slow down.
We're going to start right here.
Okay, dudes. If you
don't know me now, for him.
Never will. Sever grills is vital. Knife you in your back. Never chill. Your rivals will be them. Just watching your cheddar bill. Your idols thought was gangster, but really they never kill.
Listen, we know the YouTube parameters will not allow us to do what we really want to do with that track. Yeah, but obviously, we got V Knuckles, one half of MBS in the building today. So let's give him a round of applause.
What's good, people? What's good, people?
What's up? What is good?
Hey, man,
welcome.
I'm here, CBD, relaxing, Coffee, Blunts, and Donuts, baby. Right. It's great to be here.
Good to have you. Good to have you.
So good to have you.
It's been a while in the making. We've been like scheduling conflicts back and forth for about literally 3 to 4 weeks right now.
Yeah, it's almost been a month since we were supposed to get it popping.
I apologize. Some of it was my part. I just came back from Jamaica.
Yeah,
but man. You gotta take
it. That was a good time.
Exactly. But we here now. You here now.
Hey, sometimes they say, good things come to those who wait.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
you got a lot going on.
A lot of sayings.
Got a lot going on over there. You got the new album dropping.
Oh man, I got the new album, Uncle Nuggies. We got the heat growing. We got the album out now. Hey man, I got a brand new album out called The Next Chapter.
I heard about that. Hits on that joint.
Produced by my man Phonics out of Portland, Maine. And we dropped it on Don't Sleep Records, which is his label with my man A1, which is a dope underground label that, a lot of young dope artists are coming out of, up on, And man, we got a whole all-star lineup on the album. So definitely if you rock with real hip hop, you'll rock with The Next Chapter, man. So check it out.
So now you produced the whole album, one producer?
Yep, one producer. Okay. Phonics produced the whole album. You know what I mean? So shout out to my man Phonics. And he's nice with the scratching. Like he's a real hip-hop boom bap producer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And if you know MBS, Natural Born Spitters,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
MBS.
Shout out to Flash, CMB, you know what I mean?
Flash.
Then you know that we some real boom bop bar spitters.
Okay. Boom bop. Boom bop bar spitters.
You know the vibes, right?
No, but that's what's up. So what's going on? Let's you know what I'm saying? We're here with Coffee, Blunts, and Donuts. We're gonna get to the music, we're gonna get into the weed, we're gonna get into the life, what you've been up to, you know what I mean?
Of course.
So how long you been doing this music thing?
Man, since it's been more than 3 decades.
Okay.
So it's been about 32 years since since I started spitting. I was about 12 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So hip hop was young at the same time too.
Yeah, hip hop was very young.
In the 50th year, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah. We back then, that's when, Wu-Tang first came out, Onyx first came out. Right. Nas, the real hip hop pioneers, you know what I'm saying? We about literally like 4 or 5 years younger than them. You know what I'm saying?
Now do you cater to them as some of your influences?
Oh, 100%, man. Kool G Rap.
Okay.
Was one of my favorite artists back in the days. Nas, like I said, Big Pun.
Right.
Biggie. I got a Big L. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people forget to mention Big Pun a lot.
Yeah, Big Pun is one of the craziest spitters, right. You know what I'm saying? One of the craziest, like, bar for bar lyricists that can just go on a track. Like, because he was a big dude. He was had some crazy engineer helping him with them punches. Because I used to hear when he used to rap, you know what I'm saying?
But the breath control was crazy, but he also was in it like...
Yeah, exactly.
All over it, like...
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I heard when, DMX and Pun and them just shut him down, basically it was just... And basically, Fredro was telling the story. Shout out to Fredro. Shout out to Sticky Fingers, my brothers, Onyx.
Shout out Onyx.
But
those are legends too that you get to work with.
Oh,
still.
You already know. Yeah. But basically they said Big Pun. When he spits, he sits down. You know what I'm saying?
In the studio, right?
He used to sit down in the studio and spit straight from sitting down position.
Craziness.
Yeah, so
I can imagine that could be even tougher. Imagine just sitting down, spitting just like that. I feel like you got to stand up to really get that whole energy and the airplay and everything to make it really flow when you're trying to spit. So
it all depends what what your life issues are. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, we all seen what his were, and they caught up to him. Unfortunately, R.I.P.
Rest in peace. But man, he died a little too early. But he's definitely one of the illest spitters, like bar for bar, and with the rapid fire, like. Little in the middle of Italy.
That's all I think about when I hear his name.
Listen, like when that comes on and the people that can spit along with it, you feel good about yourself at that moment in time. You're like, chill with that real quick. Like,
shout out to my man Johnny Bunga. He does all Pun's rhymes, like, back to back. It's crazy. That's what's up. Since
you mentioned Onyx and everything, like, name a couple of artists that you worked with that were like, when you were coming up, you were listening to, and then you were like, damn, I can't believe now I'm in the studio working with them actually.
Well, it's like we did tracks with different artists, whether it be in the studio or like they send the verses to. Like one of the illest verses we got sent was like from Royce da 5'9".
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Beast. That was back in the days when we were doing like the Cambridge, the Crime Bridge mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? And that was Royce da 5'9" was one of the dopest like artists we got featured back in the days. But then, man, we work with some fire artists, man, like live in the studio as well. You know what I'm saying? Onyx just being some of them. Shout out to like Gravy, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he was an underground dude that was a big actor. He played Biggie in the movie, you know what I'm saying? We did a joint in the studio.
Gravy was nice too.
Oh yeah,
but he got into the acting now. He figured out. He's like, I'm getting into the acting.
Exactly. And shout out to my bro Inspector Deck from Wu-Tang Clan. Like we recorded that joint in the studio together. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because me, Fredro, Flash, a couple other homies, my man Cliff, we went to the studio, Cyber Sound, back in Boston.
Right.
And shout out to my man Sylar, you know what I'm saying, Lifeguards. My man Ran on the Beat, you know what I'm saying, who's a super dope producer. Check for Ran. But we all in the studio together. Like we walked in, Inspector Deck, Ran on the Beat. My man Sylar's in there, and we like just vibing. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, Fredro throwing a beat. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's like, oh, this shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? This shit. So we all rocking to that. Then it's just like, yo, let's do some shit to this. So next thing you know, it's like, boom.
Now it's a big track.
Yeah, Deck lays his shit down. I come in, lay my shit down. Flash lays his shit down. Fredro lays his shit down. And we got some heat coming. That shit ain't even out yet.
I feel like that's how the classics are made.
That's how the classics are made. You know what I'm saying?
That's
crazy.
Together.
You're working with Wu-Tang. You're working with Onyx.
That's like a dream come true. Like being an MC like myself, who just been looking
especially
up to
if you're claiming the boom bap.
Exactly.
If you're claiming boom bap, that's definitely like, those are the features you want. Those are the people you want to be like with. So it's like
100%, man. And in terms of Boston, like even coming up, Edo G was one of the homies that we were looking up towards. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So we got to collaborate with Edo real early, like you know what I mean. And Acrobatic.
Acrobatic.
Shout out to sports was always
you gotta bring that back.
He took it to being a professor too. That's my brother for life. You know what I'm saying? Like I was right there when he had some real complications because we almost lost him at one point too. So like you know what I mean? I was there when he had some real hard times like dealing with his heart situation, and then he recovered from that. And just came back with like full thrust. We doing shows again, man. But shout out to Act, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And Big Shug, just a lot of like the
big shit.
Yeah, like the homies we grew up like, just like, yo, Gangstar, this is crazy, you know what I'm saying? And you know, Big Sugar's from Boston. Like back in the days, Gangstar, I was bumping like Above the Clouds with Inspector Deck and Guru, rest in peace. Back when I was at Howard, you know what I'm saying? When I was going to school at Howard, that's when Above the Clouds dropped. And you know what I mean, shout out DJ Premier. Gangstar is one of the illest groups to ever do it. So when you hear the next chapter, I feel like that has like the essence of a group like Gangstar in terms of the boom bap and the boom bap and the lyrics and the scratching. So you know what I mean?
Gangstar reminds me of MBS a little bit. I can see
Okay,
that.
I like that.
Well, you said you just threw that in there for a minute. So, when I was going to Howard, so you went to Howard? Howard University?
I went to Howard University.
Okay, that's what's up.
I actually graduated in 2002.
That's what's up. That's lit.
I went to Howard. I lived in DC for 5 years.
Okay.
Some of the craziest times and some of the best times of my life.
I'm sure that's what college is all about.
You know what I mean?
And you went to HBCU.
It was just the 20th anniversary for my class this past weekend. I ended up missing it. My uncle passed away.
Sorry to hear that.
And you know, some family things going on, but. Shout out to all my brothers who graduated 2002. Just all my Bison family in general, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's what's up.
You know what I mean? That taught me a lot about just living in terms of, you know, representing who you were as a person, you know what I'm saying? And as a race too, because, you know, Howard's a historically Black school.
Yeah.
So, you know, we had to build together and we learned how to work with one another. And that's where I learned how to like, really respect my peoples, no matter, you know, what they're talking about in a lot of cases, because, you know, sometimes people don't got it upstairs, but at the end of the day, I always look at it like we have to uplift each other. So I learned that's where I learned most of that uplifting my peoples from. But and shout out to Lita, my cousin, who's a big lawyer who actually graduated from Howard, who was my influence in going to that school.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And shout out to all the HBCUs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Still going.
That's what's up. They're building back up right now too. Sports and everything. So
word up. Yeah, we got to see it. Howard's D1. You know, they ain't winning no trophies yet, but I brought Louis Ford. I brought Louis Ford to Howard.
Crazy.
You know, shout out to Cambridge Region Latin, all the homies and all the people from Cambridge.
He did play ball over there, right?
Yeah, I brought him. I showed him around the campus and showed him, you know, what Howard was about. And he was rocking with it. And he did his thing for the years that he played.
Oh, he was nasty.
Yeah, he was nasty.
Let's give it
Shout out to my nephew, I mean, Little Flash, he just made varsity too. So I'm gonna be going to see him in the Fleet Center.
Shout out.
I'm going to see him in the Fleet Center in January too.
Yeah, playing on the 14th.
Exactly. Just like how I watched Louis Ford back in the days.
Remember when we were younger, we went to the
it's crazy
Center to watch the championship.
It's crazy how times, the generations, and it's different, but it's the same. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what are some of the places that music, some countries that music has allowed you to touch?
Oh man, music has allowed us to touch 6 continents out of 7. So you can just do the math. Like we've been to Colombia, Mexico, just on that in that like area, and then you know we performed in West Africa. China was big, numerous tours in China, numerous tours in Japan, Australia, Europe, you know, toured Russia, Onyx.
They're worldwide. Hold on. I went and seen them in Beijing, China. Their concert. I seen them.
It was that mix. I saw wait, is that Tasha for the Brits?
Yes, exactly.
I was like, yeah, she in the building.
We popped up. They just so happened to be having a concert in the Ill Hip Hop Club in China.
They were having us on big murals too. Like
yes.
lifetime size murals. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh, word? Like, we popping
Yes,
out here.
it
You
was
know what I'm saying?
wild.
But this goes back, not to change subjects real quick. This goes back to be like, yo, Tosh should be all over the world. Yo. You never know when you're gonna bump into her.
Exactly.
She's a real
Exactly.
traveler, bro.
About to do a
That's
show.
the best way to live your life,
Like,
man.
yeah,
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
There's a
And-
whole world out there for y'all.
Hey, money's
to go
important,
explore.
but experience is
Exactly.
more
That's how I
important.
feel.
It's all about how you use your money. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You gotta get-
so
yeah.
that was a
Yeah.
once in a lifetime experience. When would I ever be able to see the freaking MBS vets performing in China? Like, what were the
Amazing China.
odds?
Shout out to
It
Nasty
just-
Ray. He was like the
it was
freestyle
dope.
champion out there. You know what I'm saying? The homie that held us
The
down.
whole place
Okay,
was
that's what's up.
rocking.
Yeah,
So
it was popping.
So they're worldwide. Like I can vouch for them. All right.
Hey, we appreciate you, Queen. You know, she tells the
that's what's
truth. You know, we respect the truth. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's
I
what real
always
hip hop's
speak the
about.
truth.
That's
If
what
If
real
you
hip
hit
hop's
six, if you
about.
hit 6 out of 7 continents on music, you're worldwide.
Oh,
That's what's
100%. We were worldwide. Like when we first, you know, we first decided to go overseas. I think it was 2008. We went
Okay.
to Hip Hop Camp, and we invested in ourselves to go to
Right.
Czech Republic to be a part of a hip hop event.
And they have a big hip hop scene in Czech Republic.
100%. This is one of the biggest festivals. So there is where we met Azza and Turpa from Budapest, who are the
Okay.
homies we collaborated with to make the Buddha Vets, which was #1 in Budapest
Buddha Vets.
when it
That
dropped.
was that good album.
Right.
So shout out to all my Buddha Vets.
That's what's up. Strategic too. That's what's up.
And that's how we first got on the map. Because after that, after the
'Cause now your music's overseas.
exactly.
Like,
Now it's overseas. Then we go
Budapest.
do the shows because we got the producers who are already popping.
Right.
They get the dope lyricists out of Boston. You know what I'm saying? Can I get the lighter when you get the
Oh,
sun?
yeah.
Good looks. But yeah, they get the dope MCs from Boston. And then now you got the Buddha Vets.
Right.
And then next thing you know, we started tagging our name everywhere we went. So we started to be, we were the Chinese, you got the Chinese vets. So then we used to pop up with all the merch, you know what I'm saying? We had a Chinese vet merch, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the City Team,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who was one of our big sponsors in terms of merch worldwide.
So,
Bogo Vets in Bogota, Colombia.
oh
And
shit.
you know, yeah, it just kept Japanese,
So now-
you know, all that.
So does that help?
Malay. This shirt right here. Before hold on, the last one. This one's the Lawala Vets. So these are the Malaysia cats called the Lawala family.
That's dope.
We
That's-
collaborated with them to make the Lawala Vets. They made this.
Wild.
This is a big album that we did. With
Yo, that's
all the
dope.
superheroes.
I
So you
just
see
noticed
Flash.
it. Yeah. I just noticed it.
You notice Flash off top on this one, and then this is me right here. You know what I mean? With the goatee type. You know what I mean?
Superheroes.
So yeah, that was just how they did their album cover. But real hip hop, real creatives, like real like dope people worldwide we collaborated with. You know
That's
what I mean?
dope. Yo, that's dope.
Good looks.
Now, like,
Yeah.
so that's how you get like into the groups like Snow Goons.
Yes. So Snow Goons was also, excuse me, I'm a little congested, but Snow Goons is also like, you know, it's fam with you know, Azza and Killer Kick It, the homies from Budapest. And they was like the Euro hip hop's like stronghold. So we met them in hip hop camp too. You know what I'm saying? So they're from Germany. Shout out to Snow Goons. We got albums with Snow Goons, Trapped in America
Yeah.
1, Trapped in America 2, and then if you stay tuned, Trapped in America 3 is coming out soon. So we still working with them. They some of the dopest producers ever. So shout out to Snow Goons, DJ Illegal, Dead Gunner, you know, DJ Crip, just all my guys from the Snow Goons. And then we got the Swiss Vets too. So it's like,
Right.
then we went from Germany to Switzerland. So shout out to the Swiss Vets,
Who's
DJ
next?
Trey.
Who's next?
You know what I'm
You gotta
saying?
get somebody in
MD, my man
Africa.
Take Beats. Like, you know what I mean? And then what was crazy is when we met Onyx in Barcelona. So we was on tour, you know, and the Snow Goons, Onyx is producers as well.
Okay.
They got at least two or three projects that they fully produce for Onyx. So we in Barcelona, you know, DJ Illegal's, you know, basically DJing for both of us in Barcelona. And we meet at the dispensary, the DLR dispensary, you know what I mean? Shout out to, you know, Enrique, Jay, and all the homies, DLR, you know, Barcelona, Polo, all the fam, Lil Polo. But yeah, we pulled up there, you know, Snow Goons brought Onyx. We met Onyx. And then I'm playing sticky and pool or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, man, what you want to play for? I'm like, it's whatever, you know.
That sounds like an adventure in itself, playing sticky and pool. That sounds like you get sticky,
met.
like, right.
Yeah,
like,
right? Yeah, because I'm like, this is
that's
like one of my idols
motherfucker.
right here. Like, this is, yeah, you know, he a little crazy too, you know what I'm saying? He give me the mad face. Nah, but we played pool, and he was like, if you beat me, I'm gonna sign you.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, sign me to who? Bro, like, we independent, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He was just, you know, fucking around, like, yeah, you know,
right.
Well, bro, you're outside, yeah. But it kind of
But y'all built that connection from there.
Because when I 8-ball drop and I hit that corner pocket, I was like, all right, well, what's the label? Like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? what's the bonus? Right. But yeah, ever since then we just built. It was family after that. You know what I'm saying? I just talked to Fredro a couple of days ago. He was in Colombia. He called me with my man George on FaceTime.
Cute.
I'm in Seaport with the baby and wifey. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my son and my fiance. But I'm like, yo, what up, my G? He's like, yo, I'm in Colombia about to rock. He just posted the show. They got the fire going, and this is how it was when we was in Bogota too. So it just brought back all the memories. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta get back on tour. Like, that shit,
you gotta get back
crazy.
out there,
Bro.
have a little FOMO. You gotta get out there.
Shit look crazy, but you know, Onyx is still going strong, and they still one of the illest performing hip hop groups of all time. Right. Still. Like my Jesus is like touching 50 for the 50th year hip hop.
Yeah, shout out hip hop. 50 years of hip hop.
And they still
doing it.
Still crushing it.
So speaking of tours, right? What was your favorite tour you've been on? Like the best one, like, yo, this one was like, damn.
I
hated that it finished.
I ain't gonna lie. There's been a lot of dope tours. We had a lot of dope tours, you know what I'm saying? But just in terms of just like the crowds and the craziness, because, you know, we had fire crowds, like just MBS too. We did like the Sunset Festival in Japan. That was like 8,000, 9,000. That was crazy. But in terms of just like I would say the consistency of people in shows was with Onyx in Russia. And that was just like, that was next level. You know what I'm saying? How's
Russia? Like,
it was crazy because
like being a black man over there doing hip hop over there, a lot of things that are not like.
It was crazy, man. Shout out to Brittany Griner and her being there a couple
home. Damn, I know.
But Fredro said it best. He was like, you know, we tour Russia all the time. Like, we be having some weed out there. Like, we be good. Like, what happened with Brittany? You know what I'm saying? Like, but
they get it when they're out there. I don't know.
Yeah, like the hip hop crowd that got their shit together. But I ain't gonna lie, like it was kind of strict too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know, Switzerland tour was crazy because Switzerland grows gas. You know what I mean? Shout out to MD. Like I said some shit like, you know, I never thought I'd be in Switzerland for the best trees. You know, shout out to MD, it's the vets, son, but I never thought like I'd be in other countries blowing down gas that they grew, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Switzerland has some gas. Like a lot of countries, like Barcelona got the dispensaries. Like I said, we met Onyx in the dispensary. Yeah. They got some heat. So it's like, you know, you pick it, and then it's Japan, it's like we got the garbage, you feel me? But like, yo, Edo would tell you like in Australia, bro. I used to put. I mean, God's always been on my side of the ancestors, but I've gotten to countries with packs I didn't even know were in my bag. And like, I got the granddaddy. Where was me and Flash at? I think we was in Germany. I got the granddaddy, and I had a 14 grams of granddaddy sealed at the bottom of my backpack, and I found that shit in the hotel. I was like, yo, next thing you know, struggling, give them a couple of locals. They're like, what the fuck is this? We never seen anything like this. Yo. Nothing like this. However, that's
I'm sure. Yeah, we didn't dare to bring no weed in China. We wouldn't even fuck with it. Like, hell no.
The illest thing is, that shit we had to go through the Turkish airport to get to where we was going, and that's like one of the most strictest airports. So like, You know, hey, they call me,
You're
they call me, they call me
Protected
smuggle,
somehow.
we smugglers, we smuggle. You know, I used to take care of the homeless.
We're
too.
gonna scratch that.
You
Never get on a flight again.
That was the past.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Pass, y'all. You got us up here
It's
all
no- it's
freaking
nice,
geeked out
man.
on this
That was
right
just
here.
it.
Tell us about it. Tell us about
Right,
your
it was
pack
all
right
Let's
here.
get to.
Let's get to Uncle Nuggies.
And
Let's
yo,
get to Uncle Nuggies.
TS, it was
TSA,
all
yeah.
accidental. I know, I said the TS and then the accidental is
Yeah. You got good wordplay always.
still the vibes.
This blue slushy though.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Shout out to
That's
Dunny, man.
sweet.
My man Dunny.
You got us on it right now.
Yeah.
You didn't even
Uncle
smoke it. You're
Nuggies.
like,
I did
I
before I,
gotta
got
go
here. That's
get
why.
something lighter.
I smoked out before I got here. I needed.
Come on. Yeah,
I changed to a little less. You know.
Yeah, I know. I definitely miss.
But yeah, man, that's
miss
some
the
great
streets.
THC, man.
Yeah,
Shout out to my
definitely.
man Dunny with the men dispensary. And
Yeah, we
man,
need that all over. Y'all always been like open and proud about like weed and stuff and in your music and in your rhymes and in your trades and your merchandise and stuff.
100%.
How was that? Did you ever get like backlash with it?
I
'Cause
mean,
you've been doing it for a while.
yeah, of course, because you know the cases back in the days, it was so
In the beginning,
illegal.
right.
Yeah.
And you know, I caught a case early, like in Maryland, early, with weed, and you know, it kind of was. It's been lingering, you know, just in my past and just with my troubles with the law. You know what I mean? So it's almost like, you know, God's on our side when it comes to this plant that we call medicine. You know what I'm saying? I got a song called That Medicine.
That medicine.
Yeah,
Medicine. I was
shout out
listening
to the songstress.
that.
Shout out to my
Is-
girl Crystal who sang on that. But and Kush Groove, you know, they got the dispensary.
Oh, that's where you shot the
fire.
video, right?
That's why I shot the
Yeah,
video.
that video
So
was
shout out to my
fire.
guys over there, Mike and Marcus. But yeah, man, it's just like everything, you know, comes to light. You know, there's a light at the end of the tunnel in terms of, you know, that thing that we've been dealing with in terms of marijuana, because, you know, I was you know, smoker since I was young, probably like 14 years old. You know, we used to walk to Dana Park, and I used to be the roller. Like I used to roll. The dudes used to be like first pick. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the original vets. You know what I'm saying? You know, the dudes I grew up with that, you know, we used to rock back in the days when we first started blazing and stuff. It's been so many years. And like back then, it was just like, you really got to be careful. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you couldn't just be out freely walking,
Yeah.
smoking a blunt.
And
Like,
now
you got
it's-
to find a
and
special
and
spot
now
to go.
Everyone and their mother's trying to do something with some trees. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Now we out here freely talking about it.
yeah,
Coffee,
it's
blunts,
crazy.
and donuts.
It's
We out
crazy.
here smoking freely.
And you got Uncle Nuggies.
100%.
So like now you can even like where did the name come from?
So Uncle Nuggies, man, it's just I've always been like an uncle. I had a baby, you know, my first baby I had when I was 43. So
We're gonna talk about it.
yes, shout out to Kaimani, but that's my guy. But you know, so I've always been like the uncle to all the kids. You know what I mean? Because you know, I'm always moving, traveling. I come through, I'll bring the presents, chill for a little bit, then I'm out. You know what I mean? I'm back on the grind. I'm back on tour. I'm back living my life. You know what I mean? And so I've always been the uncle. You know what I'm saying? And then it's always been Uncle Knuckles. So you know, I just switched it up a little bit and put the Nuggies because you know you got the fire Nuggies. And then my man, shout out to Archer One, and you know the Marathon TMC. You know the whole brand, all money in, all my guys on the West Coast, but Archer's like a super dope graphic designer. You know,
Yeah,
for
the
Nipsey.
packaging is dope.
So rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. That was his right hand designer. And when I lived in LA for 5 years, just doing my shaking and moving with the gas and with the music, you know, me and Archer did a lot of things together. So check out that video. You Already Snow though. My guy Archer's in that. I think he's actually drawing some like some dope content from when you're in the video. So check that out. You already know though. And you know, Winter Warfare, the album before the next chapter, and then the album before that was Summer Sessions. So, you know, MBS got catalogs. Like MBS got,
really do.
We got all types of topics. We got all
albums.
types of different music. And you know, this is my third solo project, but that's on like all the platforms. If you know MBS, me and Flash had solo stuff before, but I had like solo mixtapes that were crazy. Right. Like way before like even YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like hard to keep up nowadays just because we're from a different era. But like some of that stuff you'll find on like Dat Piff. Like the Best of Knuckles, like remember the Crime Bridge Chronicles. I had the Confirmation. You know what I'm saying? And then we had like the Antidote where we got all the artists from like the city, and we did that big show at the Middle East. We got all the dope artists from the city.
Oh yeah, y'all had bomb shows at the Middle East.
Yeah, we used to shut the Middle East down.
Rapping
100%.
They know you. They know your music.
Exactly.
They still listen.
Yep, 100%. So shout out to the real hip hop heads that came up. And you know, like I'm still making music with some of the young cats. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a young cat right now coming up. You know what I'm saying? A couple of them. I even put one kid who goes to Berkeley on my album. His name's Tom Soletto. He got a dope voice. Like When I left Phonics here, like he always laughs about it. He's like, "Oh, you got some Justin Bieber type shit on here." I'm like, "Yeah, let's get it."
you gotta.
But you know, I always a versatile. I was a versatile with it too. So you look at MBS and you got a whole another side with V Knuckles. So make sure y'all look up, you know, all that music, all those albums and all that music. My man just sent me something from, I think it was what was it? SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Yeah, it was called the Chop Shop. I did like a little 9-song project on that called the Chop Shop. Got some dope features on it too. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all check that out.
Yeah, y'all stay consistent. And that's why you stay relevant.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, even if I'm not like doing what I was in terms of the music and the money, it's something that I always do because that's who I am. Right. You like I'm an artist, I'm a hip hop artist, you know what I mean? Right. And it's gonna be times where you flying, there's gonna be times where you sitting. But I always be making my music. That's a fact. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
For sure.
Tell me about the song Promise, when you're talking about being a new dad and everything. Okay, yeah, I love that song.
Honestly, it's been like the hardest and most rewarding. I mean, hardest in terms of just like tiring and like it's baby. Like it just changes your life, but it's been the most rewarding and the biggest blessing I ever had in my life. And I honestly think it saved my life because, you know, if you know me, you know, abuser of liquor and trees and, you know, back in the days.
Vices, you know.
You enjoy life.
Yeah, I indulge, you know, to a certain extent. But honestly, you know, having him, and shout out to Wifey, man, too, as well. So having them kind of allow me to slow down and like look at life for what it really is and being able to, you know, just look at a creation and just knowing I got to be more focused because I want him to be the best he could be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I got to step my game up in terms of being, you know, so much focused and just making the right decisions so he can do the same. You know what I'm saying? Now
you got an extra motivation.
Exactly. ITS should know, you know, where I'm coming from because it's not as. But yeah, that's the flavor to talk about. You know, but good dad gang will reign supreme in my house and with, you know, my homies because, you know, we believe that the children are the future.
As they are.
Exactly. You know too, mama.
So basically now you have the new album.
Yes.
The solo one.
Yes.
NBS has another album coming?
Yeah, we got 2 albums coming, man. Shout out to Fredro Starr again because he produced the album that we dropping next. So that joint is crazy.
Then y'all can go off tour on that.
Yeah, exactly. We gonna get it. We gonna get it back.
Kickback.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Nah, it's dope because it's like
it's good. You got to put in the work and let it marinate.
Yeah,
You feel me? And then you can get to.
Y'all
But
got
we're gonna
stuff
do
in
a
the
show here
vaults.
soon, so I'm gonna keep y'all real. I wish I
stay on
had a
your
date
toes.
right now, but I'm working on a show here in Boston for the next chapter and for the artists that will rock with me on that. So when y'all ready, we can talk about the artists and the features I got on the next chapter because they pretty dope.
Who's on it?
All right, so let's get right into it.
Who's on it? The next chapter.
We got expected that.
I was confused for a minute. Like, y'all
And the next time you're gonna come, you're gonna tell us.
Hey, I don't want to interrupt scheduled programming. You feel me?
We just flowing here. We good.
All right, let's get it. We going with the
So next chapter, this new album, tell us who's on it.
Yeah.
Who's all the features.
So we got. I'm gonna spit a little something. I said I'm leveling up. Who better than Nux? It won't stop till them dead end cuffs. All my cheddar is up. It's the vets. No one better than us. Competitors never could touch us. Better with bucks. I spit heat. Earn dough. Grab the metal and bust. I burn skulls. Turn your head into dust. Cremate them. Deflate them. My team pagan. We don't believe none of that shit. Now please pay them. That's his little son. But yeah,
son.
let's go. That's the next chapter, man. First track. Then we got Inspector Deck and my man Cy Law on the joint. So I got Wu-Tang and my man Cy Law from New Bedford.
right.
Oh,
Know what I mean? The video's out now.
Okay.
Check it out. And is it on all digital streaming
It's
platforms?
It's everywhere.
Everywhere you
The
can get
video is mainly on YouTube, like most videos.
But your music, the
The
album.
music's everywhere. So
Okay.
check that out. Then we got LOG Rex. Shout out to the legends from Boston and Lawrence.
Okay.
Then we got Terminology from Lawrence. One of the illest spitters from Lawrence. Then we got Fredro Star from Onyx and Flash, MBS. Then we got
That's my boo on the low.
Yeah,
What's
man.
up? Yo, cute.
Dugs.
You about to get in the show?
Yeah, Flash is good. You gotta be all right.
He's used to it. He's fine.
But
Who else?
but then we got Crystal the songstress on that medicine. We
Right.
got my man Cyrus the Shield on I Promise.
Cyrus.
Yeah.
Yo, big. That's a big feature.
I like the
Yeah,
song with
Cyrus
the
is-
I wrote a
DMX,
couple
Earl
tracks for,
Simmons.
Yeah, Earl Simmons is out now.
That was
That's one of my
dope.
dopest
I
tracks.
like that
It's
track.
tagged on my Instagram page. Check out the
Right.
video with all the dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And my baby's in that too. Shout out Kai. He's like a little superstar already, man. Kid is amazing. But you were saying it's
Nah, Cyrus wrote a couple tracks for New Edition.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cyrus he's been established in one of the heavy hitters in terms of vocals and songwriting in the game since I've been in the game. You know what I mean? So we go back from, Boston music just in general. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mike Bivens saying
Metro
that, you know what I
days.
mean? We linked with him. Yeah, exactly. Linked with Mike in the studio a couple weeks ago. He got his documentary out, which is dope.
Oh, yeah.
Really
It
inspiring. So, check that out. But yeah, man. And then I got my man, like I said, Tom Soletto, the young kid from Berkeley's on it. On the song Daylight that I dedicated to Shorty. So shout out to Kay. And then I got my man Mags Wood on the last track, Still Moving Things, who's just a dope MC from Dorchester who lives in New York now. But he's, everybody I rock with just either got skills.
Right.
I mean, they got skills, you know what I mean? But they're from different genres of
Lyrically,
music.
definitely.
So either lyrics or they got good vocals,
Right.
you know what I mean? So
You need that versatility.
Nah, it's crazy. Once he said term, all these names he's saying, I'm like, damn.
yeah, and
These some
A1,
big features.
A1 too. Don't forget about A1.
No, it's A1. When you said A1 earlier, that's the same A1 that's a professor going through all that.
Well, A1's also he owns the label with Phonics. So
Okay.
so Don't Sleep Records, but he's also a dope MC.
And that's
Nice,
here,
nice.
here in
Yeah,
Boston.
nice.
super dope. I got a song called Day in the Life. He's from VA, but I got a song called Day in the Life with him on the album. That's crazy. So make sure y'all check that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get that video. I want to travel to his hood, honestly, to get that popping.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Actually PA, but
Cause I'm like, well, he was just tied up in all that controversy with him and Rick Ross and all them, right?
Who A1?
Yeah.
No, that's a different one.
That's a different
Yeah,
one? Oh, okay.
yeah, that's a different one. Yeah. I don't think so.
Another one with the dreads. See?
No.
Alrighty then.
I like watching your videos though, like all the concepts and stuff.
Thank
do
you.
you do most of the creative thinking
Yeah.
behind of it?
Yo, shout out to I got a couple of homies that did my recent work. So shout out to Gomez, who did the Earl Simmons video, which was crazy.
Oh, yeah,
And he did a video, he did a couple videos for the album Winter Warfare. My Own Man. We got footage when the baby was born actually in that video. It's called My Own Man. Like I got a lot of real songs that talk about just real life and like my emotions as well in terms of just life being, tough and
being more vulnerable, more putting yourself out there more now that you're having a new dad and
baby,
stuff.
it's like it teaches, it taught me how to take a step back and like
Change
talk
the bars
about
up a little bit.
exactly.
Talk
Talk
about
about
Switch it
talk
up in your
about
music.
real
You have something
life.
else to talk about.
Exactly. Talk about family. Talk about love. Talk about respecting life.
Yeah.
And not just spitting heat, spitting this, flipping that. Excuse me, but it gives me some real substance. So it's really, like I said, really super blessing.
Yeah,
Super
you're gonna hear
blessing.
that in your new music and stuff. You're gonna hear the difference. And
Well, I mean,
that's
I
gonna
hope
bring
you
to
do
that
now.
next
A lot of people
level.
told me that this was their favorite Knuckles project.
Okay.
And like I said, if you know me, I got several. So that's I
saying a lot.
I kind of
That's-
feel like a lot of people. I feel like this is my best, if not. I mean,
Hey,
definitely one of.
it's all about
if not the
progression,
best.
so-
exactly,
You climb to the top.
exactly.
And then you go on tour. And then
Exactly.
what's
See,
next?
that's
And
And then
that
you come out with the
worldwide.
merch
Yeah,
right
so I'm
here.
gonna bless y'all with that real quick right now. This is the new T-shirt. This is about to go on sale.
Okay.
That's dope.
So y'all get it for free and first.
Okay.
Wow,
Appreciate
thank
those.
you.
Appreciate those.
Yeah,
Love
slow
a
down.
good merch drop.
Good looks. Next
Yeah,
with the
I already
drops.
know.
Oh, Knuckles with the knuckles. The
see
V
that?
Knuckles.
You see that?
That's
See how
dope.
they changed it up a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, see.
That's dope.
Is that the new Skyline or the old Skyline, the classic?
What's that? On the back?
Yeah.
That's an old. That's a Boston one.
Yeah, no, but is it
Yeah.
the new one?
I think so.
It is.
It's probably from
That's the new one.
That's from probably 8 years ago. That Skyline.
It's dope. Anyways, thank
And
you.
Archer did that logo as well, and then Phonics did the logo on
Now,
the
is that
front.
the album cover?
Yeah, Phonics did the album cover logo.
This right here?
That's part of the album cover.
Oh,
It's
okay,
like the
part of
main part.
collage?
Yeah,
Okay.
part of the collage, and then it's like
That's
me and the baby. And,
This is the moon.
that's the
Oh,
world.
The world.
That's the world. That's
You
that's
holding the world in your hand?
Exactly. And if you see,
Got
you see where the V is?
Yeah.
The V's in my hands. You see that?
Okay. Yep.
And you see the
Yeah.
brass? See the brass? Exactly.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Of
Now, hold up.
course.
Did you say it was at a balloon?
It's like
No, I said
it's
of the moon.
She said the
Shut up.
I was like, wait a minute.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, it's left for you to interpret. You know, you
Yeah,
give it your own
exactly.
interpretation.
You
You,
know, whatever
feel me?
want. We out here with the.
But
the merch.
there was a meaning behind it. Like
Yes,
literally,
I
the
see
V
it
knuckles
now.
matches the V knuckles.
Yes, I got it.
And
Oh,
then the
okay,
next
okay.
You see that? You see what I'm talking about?
Funny dude. I thought it was dope, yo. I'm like, okay, that's
I
fine.
feel like it's like my bars. Like you might have to rewind it, and then you'll catch it on the next one. You feel
That's a
me?
good design. That's a good
Well,
design. That's what people
that
want.
is-
You-
represents
you
me.
look twice. You're like, what?
Shout out to Phonics, man.
Yeah.
That shit is
So
dope.
thank
Good
you very
looking.
much. Is that the you guys have
know,
always
I
been
mean,
having merchandise and stuff.
Oh yeah, the vets,
and everything.
Swiss vets, the city team. We got merch, and we got new merch coming too. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned because we always dropping. You know what I mean? I got another solo album that's more than halfway done too. So
That's wild.
yeah, we still working, man.
So how many tracks you recorded for this one that you just dropped?
We got 11 tracks on this one.
But how many recorded? And then you picked the 11?
Oh nah, there was like 14 or 15.
And then you took 11?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. We still gotta, chop off the weak sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Drop them out just like as a freestyle.
Put them in the vault,
Exactly. You never know. It might come off on something else. You feel me?
Yeah, but that's dope. You're just like a machine over here. Just dropping.
Man. Yeah, listen,
when you do what you love.
It's right. Shout out to my man Maul, man, because it ain't been easy, juggling a baby and just life in general and paying for groceries and paying for bills and just keep, maintaining and still getting in the studio and putting out projects and being creative and you know what I mean. But it's still. I look at it as therapy, so I gotta get it done no matter how I do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And everyone needs therapy. I feel like, and even if it's not a person, it's a thing. You know what I mean? Like if you working out, if you hitting that punching bag,
right?
Like you know what I mean? You gotta get out and get your energy out, in positive ways. You know what I'm saying? Because that's another thing that just growing older and being a vet of life, taught me was that, you can't just react off of your thoughts. You gotta kind of be patient and you gotta get in the gym. You gotta use your mind to do positive things. You know what I mean? Because negative things is very easy to do. Even just with simple road rage, I've seen simple road rage. It's like complicated with road rage.
Shit got sticky real quick.
You learn it's all about mind over matter, and to be the bigger person, and that you're old, and these young kids about to punch you in your face.
Word.
Damn.
So you still got that ready, but what happened? Did you get in the situation?
I didn't know. I don't know.
When she explained that, she's like, yo, next thing you know, these young kids about to punch you in the face.
Cross you up real quick.
But Nux, it was good to have you here today, man.
Of course, my guy. Of course.
Yeah, we really appreciate you stopping by. Coffee, blunts, and donuts.
I mean, we family from the CMB, so
definitely.
Another Cambridge native.
Yeah,
shout out CMB.
Whenever y'all want me to pull up again, that's say the word. I'm here. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
With the heat, with the gas.
My man.
You feel me?
Yeah, I got a friend. This Uncle Nuggies is fire, right? The logo's fire, package is fire, but the smoke's actually fire itself. This blue slushy.
Word.
Something to enjoy during your holiday season.
For sure. That's right. Hey, if you know, you know. If you snow, you snow. Holla at your boy.
So how you gonna end it?
This is my shit.
True celebrity, another true celeb in my eye. Go get that new album.
Thank you, love.
Next chapter.
B
Knuckles, how y'all do it right here?
Woo, get your dough, man. Uno is paper and those games. Money over bitches. Never honeys over riches. Well, did I made a killing in the district with killers that have spit shit to this day. Damn, bro.
That was crazy.
I remember that. That was one of my bangers.
Right.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys, man. Coffee, blunts, and donuts, CBD, the podcast. It's live, full effect. And y'all better tune the fuck in, man. You already know the vibes.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.